To this now, the Intra-Africa Trade Fair is on its second day and is expected to run until Sunday. Now, 55 countries' exhibitors and delegates are in Durban with hopes of reviving businesses and the economy following tough COVID-19 hard lockdowns. Now, today's focus is on integrating African manufacturers into the regional and global value chains. Reporter Mawande Kheswa is covering the story for us and joins us live. Now, Mawande, what are some of the challenges that small businesses are facing, or even better yet, what is the advice that they have been sharing on how to get our products out into the rest of the continent?
Good day. Well, one of the key challenges that has been echoed throughout the period that we have been at the trade fair is the issue of access to funding. This has been an issue in South Africa. It's been an issue in Africa, which has led to us as Africa having a smaller chunk of the market share when it comes to the various industries that we do partake in, and it's something really that has been an Achilles for the continent. And one of those key challenges really being access to funding, and when you do get that funding, what are the terms and conditions that are related to that? We did speak to CPZ Holdings, which is a financial institution that operates within the borders of Zimbabwe, but has an outlook of the whole of Africa, and this is what they had to say.
Funding in small businesses in Africa in general, not just Zimbabwe, has always been a challenge. In part is because most of these small business owners really have not much financial education. So what we have done as CPZ Holdings is, as we land into this space of SMEs and MMEs, what we try to do is to also make sure that we have programs that also educate these small businesses from a financial perspective.
No, Mawande, but beyond this, I see that a lot of people at times prioritize penetrating the global economy. Do you really hear from some of these participants that really there is an intention to penetrate the African market?
So one of the elements at play here with regards to, that notion of trying to penetrate the international market is that typically you find a situation where businesses don't see much in the way of support for them to gain access to the local market, and therefore they then try and cast the stone abroad because the local market is elusive to them for various reasons. So what the trade fair is trying to do is to say, let us focus our efforts on ensuring that locally we do have a footprint, that our products do appeal to Africa. After that point, let us then cast the stone wider and penetrate the international markets. So hence why within the exhibition center, you have all of these businesses, all of these stalls that represents the various African countries and businesses to say, go from one to the other, create those linkages, create the networking to allow you to then sign those deals and be part of the $40 billion in deals that are expected to be signed. And there are organizations that are working hard to ensure that business to business in Africa is conducive. There is a place where it lives and breathes. We did speak to a South African company that is doing this, and let's hear what they had to say.
So I think the biggest thing is obviously the packaging is really important to the African products being looked at worldwide. I think, and looking at the whole show, there's been quite a few products that I've seen that are actually really, really top class and actually rival some of those around the world. They just need the exposure. They just need the help in terms of the logistical side of things, the payment side of things, because Africa is a little bit far behind in terms of the rest of the world, like the Americas, the Australias, the UKs, those type of things. But if we can give them the exposure that they'll need, I think it'll be quite important to get them onto the world stage through that exposure.
No, Mawande, it's certainly a great initiative. Hopefully something positive comes out of it. But thank you very much. That's our reporter, Mawande Kheswa.